It's not like there's been a great disturbance in the force. I guess it's more like an imperceptible change that all teachers can percept or perceive. I'm feeling a change has occurred on campus. And no, not just because KFC is selling hamburgers these days. There's a different feeling this week. And it's not that the leaves have finally departed and winter has taken its hold here on Wuhan University's campus. It's something different. And it's nothing cataclysmic, nothing overly dramatic. It's not like there's been a great disturbance in the force. I guess it's more like an imperceptible change that all teachers can percept or perceive. Basically, my students have checked out. They're gone. Many of them have gone here, the main library. It's week 15 of the 16-week semester. Time to prepare for final exams. In fact, some of my students have already had final exams. So what do I mean they've checked out? You can see it in their faces. They're not engaged like they were in previous weeks. Yeah, maybe they're bored of me, maybe they're tired of me, maybe they've heard everything they care to hear from me. Maybe they can't learn anything more from me. I guess that's part of it, but really it's more, I need to know my place. No, nothing racial about that, nothing having to do with my status as an immigrant or an expat or a guest. Actually, that's what I am, a guest in this country. It's about what I teach. I teach English to the Gen Pop. Not to English majors, but the general population of this campus. To many students who have to take the class, but don't want to take the class. So my students are physics majors. They're studying geodesy. They're studying informatics. They're taking lots of complicated math classes. By the way, except for all the e-bikes at the library, you don't see many students here on this video because it's Thursday. Thursday is a teacher meeting day, and nobody on campus has classes on Thursday afternoon. Anyway, in my classes today, there were engaged students. There were students who were there to to get whatever knowledge they can for the upcoming final exam in our course. I'm not saying it's nothing, but compared to other somethings. And so I noticed, in addition to the less engaged faces, I also noticed the absences. Here in China, everyone goes to school, everyone goes to classes. It's really an important thing. If you can't make it to class, you're supposed to contact your teacher on WeChat or QQ or whatever and let them know and ask for leave. That's the English version of what they're doing. Teacher, may I ask for leave? I get messages like, Mr. Jesse, I woke up this morning and I have a bad cold, and I don't want to come into class and infect everybody. May I ask for leave? One of the oldies but goodies is, teacher, I have gastroenteritis. I'm not feeling well. Can I ask for leave?
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
And gastroenteritis, oh my God, it sounds like they should be going to the hospital, but really, it probably just means that they've got a little tummy ache. So much for the translation. And I get a lot of headaches. migraines sometimes. And then my favorite this week. Hold on. I got to check this again. It's just too good. Mr. Jesse, I woke up this morning and I had a special head pain. Now I'm in the hospital. And I'm like, holy crap. Somebody got a brain tumor in my class? But really, it doesn't take an Einstein to know that half of these are just excuses. And what they don't really realize is I don't care. I would like them to come to class. If they want to do well, they should come to class because, ultimately, skipping some classes hurts your ability to do well on the final exam. That's just natural. But it's just a weird thing for a Westerner. Well, an American. I have no idea what goes on in other universities, but to get a student to ask for leave, ask you if they can skip your class because of whatever. I mean, this is university. This is the time when you're supposed to be responsible for your own actions. You're playing like an adult here. Anything you do, you need to take responsibility for. That's the way I see it. I get it. If this was high school, even in America, it would be a little different. We wouldn't necessarily ask for leave in advance, but we would have to provide a note to the teacher, at least in my public high school in Los Angeles, way back when. Which leads me to true story, I swear to God. When I was in high school, there was this rule in the Los Angeles Unified School District that you had to provide a note. There was also a rule that once you turned 18, you didn't have to go to class. I mean, it was up to you. However, you still had to provide a note. So you could write the note yourself instead of the old way of having your teacher write it, or having you write it and faking your mom's signature. No, I didn't say that. Nobody heard that, right? But it was true. When I was in high school, I was 18 for like the last 3-4 months of school. And that had its advantages. I was not always the most serious, studious student. Anyway, I was a big Dodger fan. And one day I went to a Dodger game. And then when I wrote my note the next day, I wrote, Jesse could not come to school yesterday. He had Dodger fever. Getting back to my students, the good students and not me, the bad student. Yeah, I guess it'll all come out in the wash. They will prioritize the classes they really need, and they will do the best they can in my class, which is really the way it should be. And that shows the kind of adult responsibility that really I'm hoping to look for. And with that, I'm going to end this video. Perfect timing, considering I just stepped out of campus and now it gets into the very loud real city. I want to thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. If you thought this was an interesting video, please share it with others. I'd appreciate it. Happy holidays. Press the like button. And if you have not already subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Thanks. Catch you later. Bye.